All right. Thank you guys for joining me here today. My name is Morgan Heitzma with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today's class is actually going to be a You Choose class. So every other Friday, you guys get to vote in what class we teach for that Friday. So this class is going to be dedicated towards our Build Your Social Media. So for those of you who are looking to build your social media, connect it with our KW Command platform, as well as create and send out marketing through those social media platforms, this is going to be the class for you. Uh, what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to create a Facebook business page. We're also going to create an Instagram business page. We're also going to link those two together and then connect them to our KW Command platform. And then if we have a little bit of time here today, we'll jump right into creating some of these paid ads and scheduled posts. So you guys can kind of take a look and see what that looks like from the command platform. All right, without further ado, just know that today's class is going to be recorded and can be found on our YouTube page. I'm going to go ahead and drop that link in the chat box down below for you. It normally takes about 24 hours or so for the video to upload and process, but it should be found there if you guys are wanting to look back on this video here. As well as if you have any questions throughout today's training, please feel free to use this chat box. I'll stop in real time and help address any questions you guys may have. If by chance I miss any questions throughout today's training, just know that I'm going to stay for a few minutes at the end of class here for you. All right. Without further ado, what you see here is the KW Command login page. We're actually going to jump around to a few different websites and platforms here, but I kind of wanted to start off here because there's going to be a couple connections within our KW Command that we can kind of take a look at right off the bat to kind of indicate or show us what we actually need to get set up and connected. So I'm going to sign in underneath Scott's KW Command here. And as we're signed into the KW Command platform, if we click on our name on the top right-hand corner here and scroll all the way down here to our settings, this should indicate all the different third-party connections that we can connect with our KW Command platform. Now, as we scroll down right here, we'll take a look and we'll see we have our Facebook. We actually have two Facebook connections here. Then you'll see we have our Instagram as well. These are going to be the primary social media platforms that we're going to connect here today. One thing that I do want to put an emphasis on is taking a look at both of our Facebook connections here. You're going to have one Facebook that is for post scheduling. You're also going to have one Facebook that is for ads manager. So what we're going to want to do is connect both of these accounts because they serve two different functions here. Your post scheduling will allow you to say create 10, 20, 30 pieces of marketing material and then schedule them to post on certain days on your social media platform to look like you are always posting online. So if you're ever wondering how bigger businesses end up always spending that time posting online, chances are they're using something similar to a post scheduling right here. Now, post scheduling only promotes to your business page. It's only for those who have liked your business page and are currently engaged with you. Your ads manager is going to be where you set up a payment method to target outside leads who are interested in your services, who may not know about your business just yet. So think of post scheduling as free internal scheduling of all your social media posts to your business page. And then ads manager is you're actually going to be putting in a payment method to hunt for leads. Now, taking a look at Instagram right here, we have a post scheduling. We don't quite have an ads manager for our Instagram, but we actually have the functionality to create ads from Instagram. The connection portion for Instagram Ads Manager is actually going to be through your Facebook business page. And no worries, we're going to jump right into that. We're going to show you how to set up and get everything connected here. But you do have the ability to post schedule as well as send paid ads through Instagram through your KW Command platform as well. All right. Now that we kind of identified what platforms we need to connect here, we're going to first jump into our Facebook. We're going to create a Facebook business page, and then we're going to go ahead and connect that to our KW command here. So right here, I'm inside my personal Facebook account. Most of us may have a personal Facebook account as it is, just scrolling through at your leisure. If you are interested in creating a business page, just note first, your business pages are going to be housed underneath your personal account here. So as we take a look, you'll see that I have my personal page. If we click on the dotted square on the top right-hand corner here, this should give you a drop-down menu. It'll actually divide this menu into two different sections right here. Now, if we have yet to create a Facebook business page, what we can do is on the right-hand side here, all of these icons in white, this will allow us to create something new. You'll see that create title up at the top right here. So in this case, we would go ahead and click on the white flag to create our business page. Now, once this has already been created, if you ever want to go back to your business page, we'll just simply click on the orange flag right here titled Pages. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and create a business page here. I'm going to click on this white flag. It's going to bring me into a brand new account here, and we're going to go ahead and fill this information in. Now, one thing that I also, I believe I forgot to mention here is when we're running paid ads and scheduled posts through our social media, we can only do this through business pages. Your personal accounts won't quite have the functionality on the back end of these social media platforms to perform these tasks. So we'll actually need to create a business page in order to run these. So taking a look right here, page name, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Morgan Heitzma Realtor or Morgan Heitzma Real Estate Agent. The category down here, we'll just type in real estate. So we have our dedicated real estate agent category right here, and then our bio. So this is what I really love about being in this kind of day and age where we can kind of utilize technology to our advantage. So if you're ever having a hard time creating a bio or additional information or even social media posts, right? We have Chat GPT, and I believe this came out about last year. AI is really kind of ramped up in multiple different business sectors. This right here, you may have or may have seen the AI functionality within our KW command here, which I'll show you here a little bit later on. But you also have just our standard Chat GPT. So I'll go ahead and I'll drop this in the chat box down below for you. But very easy. All we have to do is write out a sentence. Write a 2-sentence bio about Morgan Heitzma Realtor. So I didn't really provide too much information here. I should have provided, where I serviced, how long I was in the industry, some more meat and potatoes when it comes to providing information to ChatGPT. But at the very basic here, write a 2-sentence bio about Morgan Heitzma Realtor. You see that Morgan Heitzma is a seasoned realtor with a passion for helping clients find their dream homes. With extensive experience in the real estate market and a commitment to personalized service, Morgan excels in guiding individuals through every step of the home buying and selling process. So really kind of gives you a fantastic bio without really having to put too much effort into creating these social media platforms. So I'm not 100% sure. This may be a little bit too much text right here. I'm just going to copy maybe about that much, and then I'm going to throw it into my bio right here. And I'm expecting it to kind of cut off at a certain point. There we go. So we'll just add that 1 sentence in right here. And as you see with the bio, it actually appears right below your title here. So again, it gives us kind of a good headline for this business page. All we have to do is click on create page at the very bottom left right here, and then it will move us through this timeline to add in any additional information like your website, your bio, your website, phone number, email, all those types of information. So as we see right here, For our website, all we really need to do is jump back to our KW Command platform. We're going to click on the consumer tab right here on the bottom left. And then we're just going to copy our KW agent site. There we go. And we're going to place this inside of our Facebook. So now we have our website right here, our phone number, our email, and then your address. This is going to be kind of optional for you. I may suggest you entering in your market center's location as opposed to your home address. However, again, this is completely up to you. If you have a brick and mortar that you run your team out of, that may also be a good option to place right here. And then last but not least on this page right here, we're going to say that we are always open. And then we'll go ahead and hit next. And what else is cool is at the very bottom here, it kind of gives you a timeline indicator of how far we are through the process of creating this business page. So now what we have here is we have a profile picture and we have a cover photo. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find a profile picture. There we go. And last but not least, a cover photo. Now, what's again really cool here is you have another resource. It's going to be called pexels.com. I'll go ahead and throw this in the chat box down below for you. This allows you to download high quality images if you need these for your marketing, for your social media, for things like that. So all I'll really type in right here is maybe house. And look at these beautiful homes that come up here where I can just kind of download one of these and apply it to my social media platform. So I just saved this image right here. I'm going to go back to my Facebook. I'm going to add that cover photo. And there we go. So now we have our headshot, we have our cover photo. What's really cool here too is you can actually, on this small image right here, you can drag to reposition this as you see fit. So maybe I'll just, there we go. And then last but not least, at the very bottom here, you have a add action button. So if you want your viewers to send a message or be taken to your website, anything like that, you have the ability to kind of adjust this as you need it. So I'll click add action button. And then right here, I can click sign up, send message. In this case, I may want to just keep it with the send message in case anybody wants to reach out or has any additional information. But you have all this right here. Contact us is a great one as well. And then yeah, we're gonna click next right here. It's gonna ask you if you want to send messages to Morgan Heitzma Realtor. We're gonna hit save right here. And now we have all of this section pretty much completed right here. So we're going to click next on the bottom left. And then this section right here is pretty cool. You have an option if you utilize WhatsApp for your texting or your messaging. You have the ability to enter this in right here to get this connected. What else is really cool is your KW command system also has WhatsApp when we go ahead and take a look at contacting your database through your contact section. So again, if I were to click on fake name right here, and I would click right here, it says send WhatsApp message. So again, if you utilize WhatsApp, you may be able to kind of utilize this for your Facebook and your KW command to kind of make it a little bit more seamless for you. Currently, I don't have a WhatsApp, so we're just going to click on skip right here. But it looks like we're almost done with creating this this business page. Last but not least, since this business page is connected to your personal account, it's going to ask you if you want to invite any friends that are on your personal business, that are on your personal Facebook page. I'm going to click next right here. I'm not going to quite invite anybody just yet. Last but not least, you do have your page notifications or email marketing promotion. They want to toggle off the marketing promotion and just keep the page notifications. Or if I check Facebook frequently, I may not even need those email notifications altogether. I'm going to hit done right here, and that's going to take me to this brand new page right here. So I'm going to click X. I'm going to undo. We don't really need to take a tour because I'm going to show you this tour right here. But right now we have our Facebook business page created here. So you can do a number of different things right here. Clicking on these three dots right here, you can view what it would look like if your clients or if any leads were to land on your Facebook business page. I can exit view as on the top right here. And then I can also I can edit any kind of cover photo, any additional information. What's really important though is the left-hand side right here is you have some additional options that you may not have when it comes to your personal Facebook page. Now, I kind of messed up because I used the same headshot for my personal and my business page. But as we kind of see right here, when you toggle through and create business pages, it will actually create a brand new profile for you. So right now, I'm interacting as the business page. If I wanted to toggle back to Morgan Heitzma, I can interact as myself, liking the business page, commenting on the business page, and so on. So really, you get to interact as the business or yourself personally. Now, since we are inside interacting as the business, this is what allows us to see these additional options. If I were to toggle back over to my personal right here, these may be grayed out. There we go. So going back to my business page, you might find these grayed out. That's perfectly fine. It just means that you need to swap over to your business page in order to access these. Again, we can just simply click on the insights right here, and then it'll just ask us if we want to switch. So we just switched to our personal account. We swap back to our business page. And now that we're on our business page here, something to kind of keep in mind is our insights are going to be our next section in order to kind of get everything kind of connected. So clicking on insights, it takes you to this next page right here with a number of different options on the left-hand side. We're only going to be looking for two of these options here. The first option is going to be page access right here. So page access, again, this is just going to allow you to be able to view if your KW command is currently connected. As we just created this business page, it's not quite connected just yet, but I can go ahead and click on manage right here. I can invite as a community manager. This will be pending right here. And then backing out right here. Whoops. We'll go back to our insights. So our page access is going to be our first section right here. The second one is going to be 1, 2, 3 sections below page access. And this is going to be linked accounts right here. If we click on linked accounts, this is going to be where we connect our Instagram business page to be able to create paid ads. Okay. So as you see right here, it'll simply just say connect account. If we don't quite have a business page just yet, just know that we can travel over to Instagram, Instagram business right here. We can copy this. I'll throw this in the chat for you. If you already currently have Instagram and you're utilizing Instagram personally, when we're inside of our Instagram business, our Instagram personal account here, all we'll really need to do is click on more and then settings right here. And then I believe as we scroll down right here, I think it's account type and tools. You'll have an option to switch from a personal account over to a business account. So let me back that up really quickly here because I had a few different options here. If you're on your personal Instagram account and you want to turn this into a business page, all we'll do is click on the more on the bottom left-hand corner. We're going to click on settings. There's going to be a number of different options right here for us. We're going to search for the very bottom here. It says account type and tools. It's underneath for professionals right here. Again, once we give this a click, it'll say switch to professional account, but you'll have two options right here. You'll have the creator account or you'll have the business account. Again, we're going to want to choose the business account right here. We'll go ahead and hit next. We'll hit next again. What kind of category does your business fall under? So we're just going to type in real estate. We got that same real estate agent, keep everything consistent. And then we'll hit done right here. All right. Oh, said something may have went wrong right here. There we go. So just clicking it one more time right here allowed us to proceed forward. It does allow you to add in your contact information. As a real estate agent, this may be a benefit for you to add this in. For our demonstration here today, I'm just going to click don't use my contact info. And then you're going to be taken to this next page where it says your Instagram business account is ready. So we'll just simply hit done right here. And then now we've changed our personal account over into a business account, which should give us more options in terms of sending out paid ads and social posts and things like that. So once we swap this over, one of the biggest indicators that you do have a business page or that this is connected to a business page is the for professionals are going to be geared more towards the top now instead of all the way at the bottom. You'll also have a couple other options. You'll have professional account, and then you'll have business tools and controls right here. So again, this lets you know that this is swapped over to that business page. Now, one thing while we're here, I do want to also mention that Instagram is primarily a mobile app. You can upgrade like I'm doing right here on your desktop. However, there may be some features that you may need to go through the mobile app in order to edit and adjust. One of which is going to be your website right here. So unfortunately, I'm unable to edit my website to scottleroymarketing.kw.com simply because editing is only available in mobile right here. So keep that in mind. You may have to download the Instagram app as well, just to kind of keep everything user friendly for you. All right. As we're scrolling down right here, since we've turned this personal account into a business page, and since we've created a Facebook business page, I think it's only right to connect the two together. And we can simply do that by clicking connect account right here. So again, it's going to ask me, do I want to connect this? I can click on connect right here and click on confirm. I'm going to log in as that sample account here. And again, that sample account was the one that I just turned into that business page. We'll give it a few more minutes here. There we go. And then it says Instagram connected. So now at this point, you'll see that we have our Instagram has been connected to this business page right here. So now all we really need to do is get it connected to our KW command and then start creating our ads and running our ads through our KW command platform. So really cool here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually jump back over to our KW command platform here. I'm going to click on my name on the top right-hand corner, and then I'm going to go to our settings. All right, so now that we have this set up right here, you'll see that the Instagram post scheduling and Facebook right here. I'm just going to kind of disconnect some of these. And then we'll go ahead and start from scratch here. And there we go. So your Facebook Ads Manager moved to our paid ads inside of our campaign. So we're going to actually connect this last here. But let's go ahead and connect our two post scheduling here first. So first, let's go ahead and start with our Facebook. We'll continue as our personal page right here because our personal page owns our business pages. And then once we connect our personal page, it'll ask us which business page do we want to run ads from. I'm going to choose this one right here and click on connect. And it'll say Facebook pages connected. I'm going to do the same thing with Instagram right here. It looks like it already pulled in that Facebook. Since Facebook and Instagram kind of are owned by Meta, it pulled in that same information that we just connected. but it pulled in that Morgan Heitzma realtor, which again is what that Instagram account is connected to. So now that we have our Instagram and our post and our Facebook post scheduling all connected right here, I'm going to simply click on this paid ad settings that's found right underneath our Facebook ads manager. And this should take us directly to where we connect our Facebook account to our paid ads. All right, perfect. So we have a couple pages connected here, none of which are mine. So I'm just going to leave these where they're at. I'm going to click on link a Facebook page on the top right-hand corner here. I'm going to click on continue with Facebook. And then this right here, it'll ask you, do you want to reconnect Morgan Heitzma to the campaigns account? If not, we can edit the previous settings right here. Again, this may be where you first go to connect your Facebook to your paid ads. You may not see that second page unless you disconnected and reconnected. But this will be the first thing that you'll see right here is you'll have these two options. So you'll have opt into current business only and opt into all current and future businesses. I kind of just do the opt into current business only. And then when I click continue right here, it'll show you those business pages. So now I can scroll down here and you'll see Morgan Heitzma Realtors, the business page that we just created here. So I'm going to select this one. I'm going to click on continue. It's going to give me some permissions right here to accept. I'm going to hit save. And then I'm going to click it says Morgan Heitzma has been connected to the campaign connect. We say got it. And then we should be officially connected with our KW command system. So we're going to choose Morgan Heitzma Realtor right here. We're going to select this. Give it another moment here. And there you go. So now it says that your Facebook business page has been successfully connected. However, there's one thing that we still need to get past in order for this to be successful and live. And this is going to be your Facebook terms of service. All you'll have to do is really click on this Facebook terms of service page. It'll bring you to a Facebook page right here where all we'll do is click on accept. It says that it's been accepted. So we'll just go back to our business page. We'll go back to our KW command here, refresh, and then all of our check marks should be green and active. So now at this point, what we can do is we can create paid ads and scheduled posts through Instagram and Facebook. So at this point, I'm going to back out here. I'm going to go back to our campaigns. And before we actually create these campaigns here, these ads, I'm going to create some designs here. So what we need is we need a outward facing, something for a lead capture, whether it be a for sale, an open house, something like that. And then we also need something that is more internal for that scheduled post, something more like a happy Valentine's Day. So making our way over to our designs right here on the left. We're simply going to click on create design on the top right-hand corner here. Since we are dealing with social media, the only content that's going to be compatible is going to be the social square right here. So we'll click on social and then next. And then once we get to our social post right here on the left-hand side, we're just going to go ahead. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to close all these drop downs up, and I'm just going to look for holiday. And since it's February here, I'm going to click on the February month. We have all these different, we have Black History Month, we have Valentine's Day, we have Super Bowl coming up this weekend, right? So any one of these will work fantastically. You'll see a number of different shapes and sizes right here. This should help you be able to create social media designs based off of the platforms that you're going to be sending them to. So as you see up here, you have social stories, social square, and social wide. If we click on social stories right here, this will be those Facebook stories that you see, more of that rectangle view. If you click on social square right here, those are going to be more of that Instagram, and then that social wide right here, that might be more of that Facebook right here. So In this case, I'm just going to choose a social square. I think that's perfectly fine. I'm going to choose the Super Bowl one. So I'm going to click use right here. And again, what's really cool about utilizing this as a scheduled post is there's not really too much content that we need to adjust here. Um, I may adjust the DBA name, but other than that, I may add a headshot and then save it, and then it should be good to go. So first and foremost, on the left-hand side right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll over to logos. I'm just going to pull in one of our SLM logos right here. There we go. And then other than that, it's really up to you if you want to add a headshot. We can click on frames right here. I'll add this circle headshot. Shrink it down. There we go. And then same thing with my images here. I'm going to click on my assets, and then I'm just going to pull Scott's headshot over. And there you go. So perfect scheduled post right here. Didn't really take too much time at all. What we're going to do is we'll just go ahead after it's done loading up. We're going to hit file, save, and then I may also download this just in case if there's any errors during creating the campaign. So hit file, save, and then I'm also going to hit this download button right here. I'm going to download it as a PNG. Perfect. So now not only do we have a saved copy within our KW command, but I have a saved copy on my desktop as well. So no matter what, when we get to our campaigns here, we should be able to have a good version to be able to add. So post schedule check. Let's go ahead and create our paid ad now. And scrolling through here, let's go ahead and do a for sale listing. So again, I'm just going to do maybe a social wide this time. I'm going to click on just a random for sale template. This one will work fine. And then again, same sort of thing. What we're going to do first is we're going to just adjust our logo here. There we go. And then if you have any listing pictures or listing information, you can go ahead and add that in right here. It's pretty cool because all you'll really need to do is drag and drop it over once you upload the image. I believe if we click on KWLS, let's see if I can type in 123 Main Street. And let's see if we can kind of capture a listing image here. So I'm going to drag over 123 Main Street. If the image sometimes cuts off, again, once it's done loading, we can just double click on the image itself, and then we can adjust the picture on the inside of the frame. Cool. We'll double click this, and as you see, we can just drag this over a little bit more, and then we'll hit done right here. So perfect. So again, I won't spend too much time adjusting this, but there's not really too much more that I need within this marketing piece. Again, it's not the flashiest, but it'll do for our demonstration here. Again, I'm going to hit File, Save right here. I'm also going to hit Download. And we'll download that as a PNG as well. So cool. So far to recap, we've created our Instagram and Facebook business pages. We've connected them, and now we've created our social media for our scheduled and our paid ads. So jumping back over here. Let's just get a new tab in right here, so I don't have to back out too much. There we go. Now, once we have our ads or our marketing content saved, you should be able to locate them within your designs right here. So here's the two designs that we've just created here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back to my campaigns here. So I'm going to click on campaigns one more time. And taking a look here, before we jump into that new paid ads, up at the very top here, you'll have menu options. And we're going to choose the social posts all the way onto the right-hand side right here. So social posts are set up in a unique way where you can view a week time frame or a month time frame. So we can actually start to post, we can schedule posts out and we can see what it will look like on a calendar here. So really cool. We're actually going to create a campaign on the top right-hand corner here. We're going to choose that social post. Once it loads up, the left-hand side is going to be all the information that we enter in. The right-hand side is going to auto-populate with what that scheduled post looks like. So first and foremost, it already pulled in Morgan Heitzma Realtor, the Facebook business page that we just created, which is awesome. We're actually going to choose our Instagram as well. So we're going to post from both of these. So taking a look down below here, since this is a Super Bowl social media post, I'll just write something, get ready for game day. We'll also go ahead and see if there's any kind of types of emojis. There we go. And as we start typing this out, you'll start to see this populate on the right-hand side right here. And we can actually cross-reference what it will look like for Instagram. See, Instagram's actually down below right here. Facebook's up above. You have images that you can add as well. This is going to be right next to those emojis that we've just added. Adding media, this is going to be where we can pre-populate our design that we just created, or we can pull it in from our computer as well. I'm going to choose Browse Designs. We're going to choose that game day one. And as each social media, social square, social wide, social stories are different shapes and sizes, this next pop-up right here should allow us to be able to so it wasn't quite ready for use just yet. That's perfectly fine because we also downloaded it as well. So we're just going to go ahead and select the downloaded one. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, let's go back really quickly. Make sure our design has been saved. I'm just going to file save this one more time right here. And then I'm going to hit done. And then let's see if that kind of helped pull that social media over a little bit more. All right, perfect. So fingers crossed that we have this. Since we just created it quite rapidly, it may take a couple minutes to save and process on the KW Command platform. It could just be a timing issue of pulling this through, but I'm hoping that resaving it should proceed that forward here. So I'm going to add one more time, browse from designs here. We're going to choose that game day again. Gosh, and again, it wasn't quite ready just yet, but once that does come through, we'll go ahead and we'll check back over here. Let's move over to our paid ads, and then we'll come back to this right after. So taking a look right here, again, trying to reorient ourselves, clicking on campaigns. All we'll need to do to get into our paid ad section is we have a paid ad quick start button right here, or we can just simply click on create campaign and paid ad right here. So two different options to get into this new updated paid ad section within Command. It should pop you up on this dashboard here first with a number of different squares. No worries, we're going to cover these here in a moment. But on the left-hand side, just to kind of, again, kind of show us where we're at here. Our dashboard is where we create our paid ads. Our programs are going to be your ads that have currently been running or have been completed. Automations right here. You have any kind of like new automations where you can kind of set up objectives. I don't believe that this is updated just yet, so this may be something that may be presented after family reunion. And then you have your assets right here. So your assets are going to be the Facebook business pages that you've connected, the leads that have been captured through your ads here, and then your media library as well. Just another easy way for you to be able to kind of drag and pull in that new media. So these are going to be your left-hand options when you are creating these paid ads here. We're going to make our way back to our dashboard right here, and we're going to take a look at all of these squares right here. So these are pretty important to note. The first four, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, these are going to include a Facebook lead generation form automatically. And what that means is when you set up this Facebook ad, right, and you send it, whoever clicks on that ad command is going to capture that lead's information and place it within your database. So you can notice this by this blue tag down below that says include Facebook lead generation form. Now, these orange ones or yellow tags right here, these are going to represent you or the website that you're directing your leads to. This says that that your website or third party site that they click on, that will either have a lead capture form or that will encourage your leads to sign up or fill out contact information. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the only 4 that capture those leads automatically for you. The rest you'll need to have a lead capture on your site or third party that you direct them to. Last but not least, at the very bottom here, this is kind of a newer one, TikTok right here. TikTok does include a lead form as well. So again, as you are creating this, this also has that. Now, as we kind of go back and we start from the beginning to the end right here, you'll see a number of different icons. So you'll see 3 purple houses. You'll have a purplish ad right here. You'll have some blue houses and then some green cash right here. As we take a look, any purple houses are going to be for listings. So, so just expect to be putting in listing information or pulling in a listing for these ads right here. All these will be for your listings. The blue is going to be for sellers. Okay, so these are going to be for you to attract sellers, attract people looking to sell their home. And then the green are going to be attracting buyers. So that's how we can kind of identify all of these different sections right here. And then your ad right here, your purple ad, this is going to be a non-listing ad right here. So again, if you wanted to promote a client appreciation event, for example, this would be a fantastic one to use because you won't need to pull in a listing. So now as we scroll down, sorry, let's go over to the right-hand side. As we take a look to the right, this will also indicate which social media platforms you're able to post these paid ads from. So the top is all Facebook and Instagram. The middle section, there's 2 Facebook and Instagrams. And then we move over to some other sections right here, some Google options. Now, you're going to have 2 different types of Google. You're going to have the regular Google G right here, which is going to be your Google search engine, right? So this is going to be for you to be able to post, when you search for anything on Google, it says like sponsored. That's what we're talking about right here with that Google G. If you go to a website or an article, you click on a link and you're reading an article, and if you've ever noticed, sometimes on the right hand side there will be pop-ups or there will be like ads on the right or the top or in between the different articles. That's what we have in terms of Google AdSense right here. So so here you have 2 different types of Google ads. So websites opt in to utilize ads on their site. And when you create a AdSense right here, your ads will be landing on those different sites. I hope that kind of makes sense. As we're taking a look right here, since we're going to create a scheduled post for game day, we're also going to create a for sale listing right here. So in this case, since I only have 1 image, you'll see right below, this is a single image or single video listing right here. If you have multiple listings that you want to, oh, sorry. The second one's going to be if you have multiple images for that one listing that you want to showcase, you can add this one right here. Still one listing, but you have the option to add multiple images in a carousel. And then last but not least, your multi-listing right here is going to allow you to be able to promote a few different listings at the same time on one ad. So again, a few different options here for you. Since we only have the one image that we created through designs, I'm just going to click on the single image or video one right here. And as we scroll down, it's going to ask us which Facebook business page do we want to use. We're actually going to use the Morgan Heitzma Realtor that we just created. And scrolling down here a little bit further, I think, yep, that's fine. Scrolling down here a little bit further, we have the option to add our listings. So we can add 123 Main Street. Oh, this is another section right here too. Let me actually back out of this really quickly because it's pretty important. So when you pull in listings for your paid ads right here, when we select our listings, you're gonna have two options. You're gonna have column to filter on and select a column to filter on. So these are some unique word choices to add in these in these searches right here. But first, what we'll need to do is select a column to filter on, which is basically your how do you want to search for that information. So for me, since I typed in 123 Main Street, that's going to be a listing address right here. So I'm just going to have to pull in property address. Where is it? Oh, street address right here. And then I'll type in 123 Main Street. As we search for 123 Main Street, it should pull up all these listings in the MLS. Some may be expired, some may be active. Again, we're just going to pull in just one of these random listings here, and we're going to select done, and it should populate that information here for us. So there you go. It pulled in that listing image here for us. Again, if we don't like this image or we want to adjust it to say like a different image of the house, we can kind of select that on the right hand side. And again, since we also created that marketing piece, we can just simply upload custom image as well. So, whoops. So we can upload that for sale if we really want to. Now, as this is loading up right here, I did miss a section. This is going to be our targeting. And for those of you who've created paid ads in the past before this upgrade or update here, we used to be able to target based off of interests. That has since gone away. And now we only have the option to target based off of the listing location or a custom location, but it's all going to be in a circle radius, a mile radius right here. So if I typed in, even if I typed in a postal code or city right here, it would still be that mile radius. So we don't have too many options. We have the listing location or a custom location. In this case, I may toggle back to that listing location. And again, you do have the option to target based off of your radius here. This is also going to be important when it comes to your duration and budget. Your budget, I would say, keep in mind that your budget may want to reflect how large your mile radius is, right? The bigger the budget, the more saturation. So again, if you have a small mile radius with a larger budget, that's a large amount of saturation. If you have a 50-mile radius with a $3 budget, that may be a very low saturation. So we're going to go back to our 15 miles right here. I'm going to scroll down. Next, what we have here is information on this listing. It's pre-populated here for you. What they did is they actually added just like a little bit of information, and then they did the city and price. So beautiful new home in city, just listed at price right here. So we don't really have to do too much for this. But again, remember when we were talking about in the world of AI and rapidly growth artificial intelligence, we have this within our KW command here as well within our paid ads. So right here, if I were to give this a click, one, I can go ahead and type in the country. I can click on these functions right here, and that will update this information, right? But if I hover over this option right here, you have a smiley face with emojis we can add, or you have this magic wand right here. And this magic wand is what's going to allow you to be able to utilize that AI and have content be auto-generated for you. So right here, a beautiful new home in blank, just listed at blank. If I wanted to change the style to be more vibrant, I can do that. And once I click on vibrant right here, okay, let's try one more time. Let's do artistic. Well, it doesn't quite it doesn't quite look like this is working today, but normally you'd be able to kind of change the style right here to be either an artistic style or something similar of the nature. I wonder if the functions are preventing it. Nope, just looks like it's maybe taking a break today, but really cool to be able to suggest this AI because it really does a good job of populating a good amount of text and content for you. So really, really cool. So always come back here and check this out because it's worth utilizing. Last but not least, you have this over here on the headline as well. This it says 2 bed, 2 bath, but again, if we wanted to use that AI as well, again, it's currently under construction, but that's there for you also. Again, number of different functions here as well. So if you want to auto pull information, you have all that bedroom, bathroom, square foot, year built. I can add all this information here too, and then and that should populate down below on that headline. There we go. Now, as we're getting towards the bottom here, we have a few other sections. We have our post lead submission. So again, choose the landing page that you want your leads to be sent to after they click on this ad here. So again, if you have your KW agent site, if you have an Eventbrite for a client appreciation, if you have a Eventbrite or a sign up for open house, anything like that, you have the ability to add that link right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just copy just a random link here. You also have the ability to add landing pages as well. And for those of you who may have upgraded to their new KW agent site, I believe your old landing pages may be here as well. So scroll through here if you have a previous, say, open house landing page that you used to always use that was generic, it may be listed within these landing pages as well. So last but not least, you have the option. The moment a lead is captured, what do you want them tagged as? We can go ahead and select that here. Additionally, after they're tagged, do you want to set them up on a smart plan automatically? We have that ability as well right here. So you can really set this up to be however you want it in terms of tagging and adding as smart plans. It's really helpful when we're creating these ads and when we're starting to capture leads coming through. Last but not least, so you do have your compliance. So if you do have a piece of content, I should have used a square option right here. But if there's content overlapping, say on your headshot or pieces of text, we can use a default or a custom DBA logo override. Again, you have that option as well. But seeing as how we used a more of a wide version right here, that's perfectly fine right here. Last but not least, proceed to last step right here. This is going to be your duration and budget. This is what we were kind of talking about a minute ago. Again, it's the first thing to note right here is if you set up a paid ad today, just expect it to go out tomorrow. Okay. So there is processing time. Once you create a paid ad through command, it has to be sent over to Facebook. Facebook has to approve the terms of services of that, and then they'll go ahead and run it. So keep in mind that when you create an ad, there may be a 24-hour wait time before it actually gets published. That's super important to note. Second thing right here, when you're doing duration, me personally, I would say to run probably a duration between 3 to 5 to 7 days. The reason for this is typically what you would see is maybe day one, you may not get too many leads. Day 2, a few may start to trickle in. Day 3, a majority may start to come through. Day 4, it may start to trickle out, and Day 5, you may not get too many. So that's I would be a little bit more micromanaging, especially if you're adding in your budget here. You want to make sure that your marketing is coming through top notch and claiming as many leads as you can. Also, it also depends on your marketing as well, right? So, what kind of words are you using? What kind of content are you creating? So that all kind of goes into play. But 3 to 5 to 7 days, I would say, would be a fantastic duration for creating ads here. Your budget's going to be determined based off of how long you're running the ad and how large that radius is. So again, be strategic when you're thinking about creating these mile radiuses, and then what that budget kind of looks like to compensate for it. Then last but not least, you have your billing. You have a promo code, and all you have to do is purchase now, and then that ad will start to process, and then again in about 24 hours or so, it'll launch, and then you'll start to kind of collect leads. You may be able to see your leads right down here in this section right here. All right, perfect. So I'm going to jump back over to the scheduled post. I know I only got about 2 minutes left, but let's see if we can actually get that scheduled post created. All right, perfect. We're going to jump back here. We're going to write game day. We're going to cross our fingers that ad has finished updating and processing right here. Look that one more time. Ah, gosh. Well, let's see if I can do one more thing right here. I think I might have enough time. All right. It looks like this came through just a slightly too large. It's probably adding Scott's headshot here, but let me see if I can. There we go. Let's see. Let's browse files one more time here, and this will be my last shot for you. Gosh. Well, I may have to jump back to that social media, that scheduled post, and kind of adjust it one more time. Kind of take a look. It looks like the file quality is just a little large, but again, we should be able to kind of adjust that. May only take about a minute or two, but I may not have that minute for you guys here today. So again, thank you so much for spending the time with me here today. I hope that kind of helps you be able to identify and see the steps from the moment that we create social media business pages to the moment we get them connected, creating social media platforms, and then sending them out through our KW Command platform. Again, thank you so much. My name is Morgan Heitzma. If you guys enjoyed this, please feel free, reach out, let us know. Have a fantastic weekend, and let us know if we can do anything to help.